Hi guys, we're back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So it looks like Cardi B's Squidward thighs and ass continue to malfunction. More videos and pictures have circulated the internet of basically her BBL getting ready to pop. I'm like, goodness gracious, all this money she spent going under the knife and it looks terrible. I mean, goodness gracious. And why is it moving like that? Now, some people were saying, well, Ice Spice, her body, looks similar to Cardi B's and trying to post other female rappers. But Ice Spice's body is real. Okay, so she's bound to have cellulite. Cardi B has been under the knife multiple times trying to keep up with off-the-cheat side chicks and girlfriends, and she has been unable to do so. So with that being said, fortunately, Cardi B, you got to come to the front of the congregation and receive these lashings. I gave you a break yesterday, but this is unacceptable. I'm like, this looks disgusting. Now, Cardi B decided to clap back at the haters, and she posted another botch video with her long-ass boots trying to cover up the botchness, saying, thank God for live videos. They start panicking when I get too much love. Where are you getting love from? What are you talking about? Too much love. I don't see nobody really talking about you. Nobody was really talking about you this week until them botch-ass videos came out. And then also she was spotted in the club with Stefan Diggs, and her face was looking a little botched too. But as we know, Cardi B has changed her face throughout the years. Like I said, she probably just needs to get a few touch-ups. When you get surgery, you have to continue to get it if you don't exercise and eat healthy. So that's probably the issue. Cardi B's too busy smoking hookah, drinking Hennessy, twerking, not in the studio, worrying about off-the-cheats girlfriends to actually take care of her health. So she's already, in my opinion, aging just like milk. So 27,000 lashings for Cardi B. Now, moving on to Big Doja. She decided to tease some new lyrics and another snippet for her upcoming album. She tweeted, no girl enjoys trying to tough it out for a party boy, ... Now, she also previewed this snippet on Instagram Live. So I hear something. Okay, I hear something. I feel like this might be a bop. Now, I can tell she's sampling somebody, though. I don't know who, but she's sampling somebody. I don't think that is an organic beat that she came up with or that a producer from this generation gave her. I think she's sampling either Prince or MJ, somebody she's sampling. But we'll probably find out once the song drops, okay? Now, this is better than Acts of Service. Acts of Service was trash. So I think this should be, maybe another single after she drops Lip Stain. And let me know in the comments how much y'all think she's going to sell first week, okay? I think she can sell 80 to 90,000. 100K, I don't know about that. I feel like, even if she have a number one single, she may not be able to do 100K because she had a number one single with The Town Is Dead or Paint the Town Red, and Agora Hills went, I think, top 10. It didn't go number one, but it went top 10. And y'all only let her sell 72,000 or 78,000 first week. So that's a big choppity chop. For Doja Cat, she should be doing 100K. As many records she be breaking and being number one on Paolify all the time for monthly listeners and followers. She needs to be doing 100K, but she probably won't. Now, Megan Thee Stallion shuts down Coachella, and she paid homage to Janet and Queen B. She did a little tribute to Janet by getting ready backstage and letting the audience watch. Okay. And then, she did like a little tribute to Queen B. It seems as though she was trying to really work on her choreography. She also brought out Cece and Victoria Monet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched the Sierra performance because, she sampled goodies on Rocksteady with Flo Milli. She should have brought out Flo Milli, but Flo Milli is pregnant or just had a baby. But what I noticed with that performance is that, unfortunately, Sierra cannot sing live and dance. Okay? Y'all was talking about, oh, Sierra is such a great performer. Well, how comes when it was time for her to sing her part, she was all out of breath? Okay? No. Beyonce never come up on stage looking like that. It was a mess. Okay? I would give Sierra her lashings of the day, but it's not even worth it because her career is already in the toilet. Now, moving on from that, Megan Thee Stallion also allegedly was trolling Nicki Minaj because she had her dancers at Coachella dressed up as Bigfoot during her set. Wow. Now, as we know, Nicki Minaj put out that diss track after Megan Thee Stallion put out Piss. She put out a song called Bigfoot. Now, she didn't perform Piss at Coachella, but she was trolling Nicki Minaj by having Bigfoot dancing on stage with her. I was like, wow. She is not letting go of the Nicki Minaj beat. Now, I will say that I thought Megan Thee Stallion, she killed her performance, okay? Even though Sierra tried to ruin it. She killed her performance. I love her bringing out Victoria Monet. They killed their performance. I like that they was dancing sexy with each other. Allegedly, there's another collaboration between them in the stash. And she also brought out the queen herself, the icon Queen Latifah, when she performed Plan B. I'm like, where is Little Kim? You not gonna bring out Little Kim after she put out the Plan F remix? And you don't ever bring out Little Kim? The female rappers do Little Kim so dirty. Never bring her on stage. Look at what we have here. So it looks like Karrueche and Chris Breezy ran into each other at, I think this is a Coachella party, okay? And everybody was talking about how Karrueche was cheesing. Now, if you don't remember why they broke up, it's because Chris Breezy had a baby on her. I think the baby was royalty. He had a baby on her, I believe in 2015, 2014. And that's basically how the relationship ended. He started stalking her and she had to get a restraining order. The 5-year restraining order has expired. So now they can be around each other. But a lot of people are hoping that they get back with each other. So let me know if you guys would be here for Chris Breezy and Karrueche getting back together. I mean, she could at her own risk. I mean, she about 35, 36, so she might be a little bit desperate. But she could at her own risk. Just if anything happens, don't come crying to social media like you did the last time when he was talking to you and allegedly pushed you down a flight of stairs. Okay, handle it strictly through the courts. And going on Elia Vazant show talking about how he abused you, even though that show got canceled. I just don't want to see the sympathy train if it crumbles again. Okay? Because one thing I know about Chris Breezy is he liked to sleep around. He liked to sleep with multiple women at once. So I don't expect him to be faithful, even though I do feel like he loves Karrueche. People always love the one that got away. But at your own risk, I'm definitely going to be watching. Now, moving on to Queen B. Queen B still reclaims her Coachella crown, Beachella. She was the first Black woman to headline Coachella. Okay. She had 100+ dancers, a live marching band, HBCU tributes, and flawless vocals. It drew 40 million live stream views and is Coachella's most watched set ever. And it's the most searched performance in history. So despite, the other icons like, Gaga, I don't think Doja Cat's an icon, but, she's getting there. Travis Scott, Queen Bee has the most watched performance at Coachella ever. Okay. And I think it's because everybody knows that Queen Bee is probably one of the best performers alive. Now, with that being said, The Guardian gives Gaga 100 for her Coachella performance. They said the nearly 2-hour performance covering 22 songs from her dance pop catalog joins Queen Bee's postponed homecoming in the pantheon of semical Coachella headliners sets. A fully realized vision of a pop master, a testament to years of hard-earned experience at the highest level, and a banger dance party with production and delivery in a league above her peers, okay? So they gave her a 5 out of 5, which means it's 100%. Let me know if y'all felt like Gaga did an amazing job. I feel like Gaga did a really good job, but I don't feel like it had the same hype as Beachella. Like, Beachella, there was a lot of hype around it. People were talking about it for weeks and months. I don't know if Gaga's performance is going to generate that type of hype. But I think it's a good look for Gaga so she can sell them tour tickets, okay? Because she's going on tour, and I'm not saying her album flopped, but it didn't really do as well as I thought it was going to do. I thought Gaga should be doing like 300,000-400,000, like, the Sabrina Carpenters, the Billies. Billie did, I think, only 2 because the Charm Says Racist sabotaged her. But Queen Bee, who is not necessarily her peer, but they're on the same level, I feel like, somewhat. Did 400,000 for Cowboy Carter. So I do feel like they're somewhat, supposed to be in the same league, and Queen Bee is still outdoing her. And Queen Bee gets 10 times more hate as Gaga. She gets dragged on a daily basis. Gaga is always beloved on social media, but y'all don't always support Gaga. You guys also let the Joker flop. That movie that came out last year, did y'all pretend that didn't come out? That flopped. But Gaga is a phenomenal performer, and I do think she deserves a 10. So congratulations to Queen Gaga. Now, it looks like Rihanna is being held accountable, which usually never happens. So I'm shocked. But fans are calling Rihanna out for never acknowledging Tyla. She has acknowledged Thames. She has acknowledged Davido and Ira Star, but she pays Tyla's dust. Now, the reason why fans are calling Queen Riri out is because Cece said that she wants to do a collaboration with Tyla, and we know she needs it because them streams are low.
Cool to maybe work with Tyla. I think what she does is just, her music is really infectious, and she makes people dance through her music. And for me, it's really important to make the world dance. I think me and Tyla could wind it up a little bit, do a little something together, maybe. Could be cute.
Now, fans are calling out Riri, and they said, I'm going to say this as a Navy. Wow. So the Navies are calling out Riri? It's weird that one person Tyla admired never acknowledged her. I'm talking about you at Rihanna. Wow. Well, back in the day, Rihanna would have clapped back at this. But, she's a billionaire now, so she don't have time to go back and forth with the fans and other celebrities on Twitter like she used to, as Tiana Taylor and Cece. Okay? Now, the reason why I have the T on the reason why she never acknowledges Tyla, because Tyla too busy copying her and trying to build her career off Rihanna's, I guess, former persona, her musical persona, her style. She stays copying Riri. Let's keep it buck. Let's keep it 100. And Rihanna peeps. Tems and Ira Star, they have their own look, their own type of music videos where they're not copying Rihanna's old style and trying to have the fans reminisce of what old Riri was like. The same reason why Queen B doesn't acknowledge Walmart Beyonce. Because Walmart Beyonce was too busy trying to get like Queen B. And like I told y'all before, artists don't like that. Nobody does. When you know somebody is actively trying to copy you and take your spot, like I said before, Tyla's here to replace Rihanna. You would feel some type of way about it, whether you're in music or not. Yes, she's not active, but at the end of the day, she peeps what's going on. She's on social media. She has an Instagram, she has a Twitter, she sees the comparisons. So that's why she doesn't acknowledge her. And I think that she should only acknowledge Tyla when Tyla gets her own persona, her own musical persona, and stop trying to clout chase and copy Riri. That's the only time Rihanna should acknowledge her, in my opinion. Just how she used to pay Rita Ora dust. Oh, y'all remember when Rita Ora was trying to copy Riri? Riri paid her dust. She should do the same to Tyla. Now, moving on from that, it looks like Kung Fu Kenny is continued to reign number one. Now, the predictions for the Hot 100 list have came out via Talk of the Charts, and Luther will remain number one for the 9th week in a row. Wow. Okay, so congratulations to Kung Fu Kenny and SZA. I'll be honest with you. I've been listening to the record nonstop. I can't even help listening to it because it seems as though this song is probably, I feel like, the only hit for 2025, in my opinion. Everybody else is slacking when it comes to the hits. What happened? Why is nobody dropping the fire hits for 2025? Now, Die With a Smile moves up 1 point, and Nokia moves down 1 point. Pink Pony moves up 1 point, and Ordinary moves up 2. A Bar Song is still top 10. Lose Control is at number 8. We don't acknowledge any racist people. So then Billie Eilish at number 11. And Rose and Bruno Mars at number 13. Doechii at number 15. Wow. So it looks like, a lot of these songs, have been on the charts for a while. It's like no new hits. A lot of these songs came out last year, including Luther. Luther is not new. It came out last year. So these artists got to step it up. This is embarrassing.